Today, Jasper is going to do a review on the Lego Hillside House. This set here is number 5771. Contains 714 pieces and is recommended for ages 8 through 12. And it looks like we get to build a lot of stuff in here. And it is the 3-in-1, and we get to build 2 other models, and also this is the one that has the sound brick. So I haven't even checked that out yet. Take a look at the box here. So let's see what we got. So I guess we can build 2 other models other than the house itself. So maybe a vehicle, car or something. So let's kind of open this up here and see what's inside. Do the unboxing here live. So let's see here. Oh, I see some interesting things down there. Let's see what we got. Oh, looks like we got a bag of bricks. That's cool. Wow, now this is something. They actually have the instruction manuals with a piece of cardboard. So the manuals are not even warped. That's a great idea. Oh, looks like we get plenty of red roofing tiles. Some plates, tiles. Yeah, more bricks. Lots of more bricks. Some little bricks. Oh, I found a couple of plates. This is a 16 by 16 plate. You get 3 gray ones and 1 green one. It's like, oh, you get 2 green ones. Okay, it's like these are the, I don't know, they look more like the dark green instead of the light green. So those are it. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, more plates. It's like we get some of those rare 1 or 8 by 8s. Lots of small odds and ends, like I see grills and stuff. Windows, lots of windows. Looks like studs, more grates. And windows and bricks. And I see a blue door. So, there's nothing else in here. So I'm going to go through this mess and begin building the first model. Okay, this is the small house with greenhouse. Let's take a look at what we got here. First thing you notice, we got a vehicle here. Looks like an off-road type Jeep sports car. I guess it's supposed to be a basket full of fruit. And it only seats with 1 minifig, but at least I like how they got the gauge in there and stuff. It's kind of clever. Let's take a look at what we got here. We got a cute little dog and got a little outdoor fireplace with the flame brick in there. Looks like it's glowing. Got a little pond here. Here is our little minifig. It's sitting on a like a lounge chair. Got a little table here with mug. Now let's start off with the house. Just a traditional house with some extra features. Here's the greenhouse here. You can see in there. Pretty decent space. I'm going to rotate around. You know. Now what makes this house special is this thing's got a sound brick in it that lets you ring the doorbell. You just simply press this stud here and the thing will ring. You hear the doorbell and the dog going off. And then here you got this nice light. Looks like they used a minifig head, a clear one for that. So let's take the roof off the house. Take a peek inside. Real easy to come off. By looking inside, you can see that we get a lot of room in here. I got a chair and a table, and there's the fireplace. You can see the sound brick right here. So they hid that really well. I like how they hid that. And here's the greenhouse here. I'd probably use it more than a greenhouse, but in addition to that, this side also opens up. With this little lip here, you can just pull this, and this door opens up here. So you can literally play inside of here, even with the roof on top of it. So they got a combination thing here going, and it easily opens and closes. So this is very clever. So this is the first build, or the quick build. This was very fun to put together. So if you're just starting out, this would be a great little project for you. So this is the small house with greenhouse. The second build is the modern house. Take a closer look at the vehicle first. This is kind of like an 18-wheeler style truck. Looks more like a gardening truck. Got a plant in the back there. I guess we're getting ready to plant a plant. And the top of the cab opens up to put a minifig. You can seat one minifig in there. At least it has a steering wheel. It's very basically built, but it works. Now here is the modern house. Let's take a closer look here. Here is our bush here. There's the steps that go up to the porch. We get a lounge chair. You also get to make this cool, refreshing pool. Get the two little taps that make, looks like a little railing that goes in the pool. And I like the way they did the glass block. This is all hollow under here. I think it'd look better if they were all filled in with white. And you get a door here that opens up to some stairs. And the porch just continues around to this side here. We got our minifig here saying hi to us, and we got a dog. Kind of a cute little combination. And we got some planetry over here with a looks like a Malibu light. Very creative. A little fireplace. And we got the front door that leads into the house. I like the way this little light here. I wish it was a light brick. It'd be cool. And just like the last set, you got the doorknob here. So I press this button here. You hear the doorbell going off and a barking dog. The dog that's out here. So we open up the door. And it looks like you get some playable space inside. Let's take a look at the second story. You get 2 chase lounges and a table. Get to make all that. You got a plant here, some extra windows, and on this side here we get a barbecue grill. And this does open up, but you really can't put anything in there. Here is the door that takes you to the second story out to the balcony. And it does open up, but it's open up weird. It has hinges. Now, I don't know why they did that. They could have just put a regular door in there. Here's the inside. As you can see, there's not a lot of play area, and the roof on this top piece does not come off. So if you want to play inside there, you're going to be in a rude awakening for that. So, just like with all Creator Series sets, the top comes off. So let's just take this top piece off here. Take a peek inside. As you can see, not a lot of room. And that's kind of a shame. I mean, what is it? Like I see maybe, I don't know, maybe 11 studs, probably by 11 by 13. I'm not really sure. There's the sound brick down there. You can get at least like a little closet or something back there. And there's the stairs. So it's pretty much the inside of the house. But it's doable. You can at least somewhat plan. I don't know what kind of furniture you'd put in there, but top easily goes back on. We'll take a 3D view of this. There's that long roof. A lot of roof tiles, a lot of 2x8s and 2x3s, which don't come off. I wish it did. Here's the back side of the house. And there it is. The modern house. Not really playable, but it looked good in any city or town. This is the second build. The last of the builds is the Hillside House. Take a closer look here. First thing we're going to look at is the vehicle. Parks underneath the car park. It's a very simply constructed vehicle. Holds one minifig. Like the front of it. Like the way they did the back of the vehicle. And then let's take a look at the house. Let's take a look at the car park here. It's a very clever way. I've never thought about doing this before. But a car can easily back up in there. Got the front porch with the blue front door. Like the way they did the windows and the light fixture here. And we got a nice little front yard here. Little dog there. Got some shrubbery. Got some steps walking up to the thing here. And you notice how this is on a platform. I like the way they did the heel on this. Looks more like a house you'd see in the suburbs. We've got our minifig. He's, I guess, trimming the bush. I guess it's overgrown. And of course we got a lounge chair here with a table with mug. Now I have to talk about the barbecue grill here because this is one of the most detailed things I've noticed on this build here. Is I like it. Not only that it comes with the 2 hot dogs, but the top closes. Now, in addition to the top opening and closing, the grill even pops up here to reveal that you actually got hot coals in the bottom. Sides do come down. I like this barbecue. I really do. This is, whoever thought of this up was brilliant. Because it looks just like a normal grill. Put the hot dog up, drop one on the grass. But well, I guess this thing's just giving me a hard time. But one more try here. I like the grill, but the grill doesn't close all the way with the food on there, but I like the way that's designed. I like the tree here. Great use of roof tiles and stuff. And we're getting ready to move to the house here. These are actual French doors. You just pull this little light here and the doors open up. You get a lot of playing space inside. I'll show you that here in a second. So really works out pretty well. And we come over here, we got some windows and stuff, and then we come back around to the front porch, and just like the other 2 models, this one has the working doorbell. Just simply press this little stud here. I mean, this is one of the best of the 3 models. Take a look inside there. And let's pop off the roof of this. As you can see, we have a little porch here and a door. Pop off the roof here. Comes off real easy. Take a look inside here and get a lot of play area in this. Lots of play area. Like the way they did the steps here. And we get a fireplace here as well with a flame brick. Really great use. This is actually playable. You can do a lot there. There's the sound brick. You can do a lot with this space here. A lot of stuff. And we'll work on the second story, and this goes on top here. Real easy to put back on. This is a solar panel here. I like that idea. And this does open up, so you can actually have access in there. Here's the door. Doesn't open up all the way, but you can see in there. Now, the roof on this does not come off, but you do have access through the back here by lifting up this set of windows. And this is really a great way of doing. I like the way this turned out here. That was really clever because it's seamless. You just simply open this up. We have access to the second story here. Not only have you access here where the solar panels are at, you also have access over here. And this is a very large space for a second story of the house, almost identical to the first. There's your stairs, nice railing. This was one of the best of the creations, I think, by far. But very simple, but yet effective. Like the way the roof came out. Let's take a 3D view of this. Just a simple side here. I like the way the fireplace here turned out. Even capped the bottom off with the slope. There's the side yard. And of course you see this like this on the box. So that is the Hillside House, packed with lots of features. Let's take a look here and let's see what we got here. This is the same thing as the box here, the 3-in-1, and I also noticed this is a limited edition, whatever that really means, but you get all the accessories and stuff, everything here. And this is set 5771. Contains 714 pieces, recommended for ages 8 through 12. That's a really good deal. And with that deal, you do get a few extra bricks. So you can't go wrong. Thank you for watching.